Well, this is feeling a little overdue, I think, at this point, Scott. The next PlayStation Showcase could be coming next month and feature Silent Hill 2 news. That's pretty exciting.
Ooh.
Raul Landaverde over at Game Rant had this to say. The next PlayStation Showcase broadcast could be happening in May of 2024 with news about Konami's Silent Hill 2 remake, according to one reputable insider. If the rumor is true, PlayStation fans can expect more details about upcoming PlayStation 5 titles at the showcase as well. No kidding. The January 31st State of Play featured the title trailer for Silent Hill 2, giving players the first look into the remake's combat system. This reveal was controversial for fans of the original Silent Hill 2, since the combat suggested the remake would be more action-oriented with less emphasis on the narrative. Moreover, leaked GameStop material indicated that the remake will release in late 2024. Official information about Silent Hill 2 release, along with new gameplay footage, could be presented at the rumored showcase event. According to Jeff Grubb, one of the latest episodes of the Giant Bombcast, the next PlayStation Showcase or State of Play event will happen sometime in May 2024. Grubb did not elaborate on a possible date for the broadcast, but he noted the news about Silent Hill 2 will probably be there. A release window for the remake could be announced, since a recent ESRB rating for Silent Hill 2 suggests a release window announcement could be happening soon. What's more, Grubb believes that Silent Hill 2 is still on track for release before the end of 2024 for both PS5 and PC, Scott. On Twitter, Grubb provided some additional clarification, claiming that the potential PlayStation Showcase or State of Play will not be focused solely on Silent Hill 2. This means that PlayStation fans can expect news and trailers from upcoming PS5 games releasing in 2024 if the rumor turns out to be true. Grubb also notes that he's leaning toward a PlayStation Showcase being the event may happen in May, which typically is an hour long, which is exciting because I think at this point, Scott, we need to see what else is coming. We've had a hot month, dude. Like, we ended off in March with MLB The Show, we got Rise of the Ronin, and now we're kicking in hot with April. Dude, the amount of games that are coming out now, and then they have Stellar Blade at the end of April as well. Like, there's a lot still going on for PlayStation, but after that, dude, we're kind of up in the air going, what's next? I think this might kind of give us that roadmap.
Oh, the idea that PlayStation didn't have anything first party going on for a while
Blows my mind.
there wasn't a lot of positivity happening in the room, so I'm kind of hoping this reverses that feeling. And I just personally, I want to see a lot more on Silent Hill 2. I'm the horror guy here, but that combat wasn't so disheartening for me, but I do want to know that there is a lot more to it. The Silent Hill is much more of a rich experience, and I hope that that's recreated properly. I have very fuzzy memories of Silent Hill 2. Sure. I was a young boy, but I'm hoping it also scares me as a man.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm obviously not a Silent Hill fan, so that part, I'm like, okay, let's just see what else PlayStation has in store for us. PlayStation, like we said, no first-party studio games coming out this year at all, which is just mind-blowing. It seems like a missed opportunity there. It does definitely open the door for Xbox to come in, as they are already, we know they have 4 titles coming out this year. So what else is coming in that case for PlayStation? PlayStation's been smart and partnered up with third party, right? Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Rise of the Ronin, Stellar Blade. So all these games, MLB The Show, mind you, that is cross-platform and multi-platform when it comes to being on Xbox. But PlayStation is still bringing the titles that Xbox doesn't have. Like, that's the other side of it, right? They knew going into 2024 that they're going to be light. So let's partner up with some studios and make sure that we are covered throughout the year. Now, as we come to the end of April here in a little bit, what does the rest of the future look like for PlayStation for 2024 and what leads us into 2025? Scott, do we get any news, since Konami's going to be there possibly with Silent Hill 2, Metal Gear Solid, buddy?
Oh, that would be music to my ears. I really hope to hear
myself goosebumps.
Literally any mention of it.
Oh yeah, I want to see more.
Pretty good.
I can't wait, because we know that Konami's bringing the heat this year with Silent Hill 2 and Metal Gear Solid Delta, right? They're bringing out 2 titles. I never saw this one coming. Obviously, they're trying to rebuild the legacy when it comes to Metal Gear and how that looks and how that plays out. And we've been talking about this a lot over here on the show, and it's something we will continue to talk about because, dude, Metal Gear Solid 3, my favorite game of all time. And it's just one of those things that, yo, this is the reason why I'm here, right? But you can thank Kojima for that, not Konami. You can really thank Kojima for it, right? So that's the other side of it. Can they create the magic, remake the magic that Kojima did? Time will tell, as it often goes, right? We'll see how well they're able to pull it off, but I don't know, dude, from that preview, right, that little bit of snippet of gameplay, it looked incredible, but what else is going to be there? But at the end of the day, we get Silent Hill 2 this year. We got Metal Gear Solid this year. Metal Gear Solid, again, right, goes to Xbox as well. It's on the other side for the competition when it comes to PlayStation. But what else right now do PlayStation fans have to look forward to? Helldivers came out early, came out swinging. So we've had a pretty good start, all things considered.
Do you think we could get any new reveals if this were to happen in May, or do you think that's saved for the Summer Games Fest?
That's a good question, honestly, right? Because it's their time to shine, where Summer Game Fest will be a sweep of everybody, right? It's not just going to be PlayStation. Here, if this is an hour long, PlayStation has to bring the heat in some way, some form, so that they can say, hey, we're still firing this year. This is what's lined up for the rest of the year. Get ready. And then maybe you get like a bigger, maybe more of a deep dive over Summer Game Fest a little bit on some of the games that they have to show. But at the same time, I don't think they really worry about Summer Game Fest all that much. I think they're going to give Jeff obviously something, but they're like, what are they going to show? Wolverine? Like, they're not going to show anything that's not. I wonder if this is more of a third-party showcase than a first-party, right? Because I don't think we're going to see anything here first-party if this comes around, and that's what happens because they just don't have anything to show us right now. I think they're going to hold on to the cards tight. Ben Studio working on apparently what's rumored to be a games as service model. How far away is that? Ben's been out of the game since 2019. I think it was when we saw Days Gone last, right? So they've been cooking on something, but what have they been cooking on? It's now 5 years later.
What about Marathon from Bungie? I'm not sure what the timeline of that is, or if it's sensible that we would see any of it.
Dude, Fair Games? Where's Jade Raymond and her studio, right? Maybe this is the time to say, hey, don't forget about what we've been working on. These are also coming, but here's what's coming for 2024 and beyond.